For those of you who aren't aware, I chose not to go to uni at the same time as all my friends so that I could take a bet on myself to start making content to build a business online. And I'll be honest with you, it was a stupid bet to make. Not because it's not going to turn out. I know it's going to turn out good, but because I made it when I think I had like 50 something subscribers. And of course, when I tell people this, they say that you could have done both. And it's like, that is true. I could have done both. Human beings are capable of doing many different things, not at the exact same time, but all in conjunction with each other. But you never reach any type of excellence doing many things at once. When you look at all the greats in many things, they only did one thing. And perhaps once they became great at one thing, they seeked another venture to become great in. And the only example I have of that is Leonardo da Vinci. He mastered engineering, then he went into art, then he went into the other sciences, and he did so many different things. But the truth is, if you want to become great, like truly exceptional, the best in the world, you have to focus on one thing. And with this choice that I've made, there's a possibility that I'll go to uni later, because you never know. I don't know how I'll be thinking 4 or 5 years from now. People always say that, it will be time wasted. Because let's say you don't reach the goals that you wanted to reach. You'll be going to uni, you'll be late, you'll be older than other people. You won't be able to relate with them. You'll be wasting your time. All this time in between now and when, or not when, but if you go to uni, the hypothetical situation where you do go to uni, all the time between now and that hypothetical time would have been wasted time. And I also used to believe this. But after months of thought, I realized that it's a shallow-minded analysis of a situation. Everyone said that if, hypothetically, I went back all the time between graduating high school and the beginning of uni would have been a waste of time. But I've come to realize that time spent refining and developing your character is never time wasted. Because the only thing you truly have in this life is your character. People say that you can only control your thoughts, you can only control the way you react to certain things, your actions, your attitude, and all those things can be described as your character. The work you do in life works on you. Because we tend to think that we work on our work. So let's say you're trying to build a business and you're like, okay, I'm working on this business. But the truth is, that business is also working on you, because while working on that business, you now develop certain characteristics that you didn't have before. And we see this when you go to the gym. People go into the gym thinking that they're going to work on the work, and the work in that scenario is just their body. They're just going to work on their body. But what everyone who's gone to the gym has found is that through going to the gym, working on your body, that work that you're doing, pushing yourself 6 times a week, it creates discipline. It creates grit. A newfound mental tenacity that, when you're on that 8th rep, and it's like you're going you're shooting and then you do 3 more reps, right? You may think that that's nothing. It doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of life. But every time you push through, when you don't believe you have another rep, it's making you stronger. On top of developing your muscles, making them stronger, it's making your mind stronger. So I've realized that no matter what, throughout this time that I'm betting on myself, that I'm making these videos, right, which will be the rest of my life probably, that my character is developing. The work is working on me, and I'm refining who Takura Jagachira is. And I'm making this video especially for people who are going through a period where they feel stuck, where they feel like what they're doing isn't quite yielding the results that they wanted. Like you're working on something, but it's like you feel like you're behind where you should be, and you know that the only thing that's developing is your character at that point. Because I relate to people who are going through a situation like that, and I want you to know that it isn't time wasted. Some certain people will tell you that it's time wasted. Mediocre people will tell you that it's time wasted because they're only looking at things from a surface level. But I promise you, it's not time wasted. Like, it could well be time wasted if you're spending your time doing nothing, you're half-assing all of your work, then it'll be time wasted. You won't develop your character, you won't progress in that business or whatever you're trying to do. And that applies to this period I'm in. Though my friends on the surface level, it may seem like I'm falling behind because they're in second year of uni. I haven't even gone. I probably won't even go. But though it may seem like I'm quote unquote falling behind in the eyes of 99% of the world, right? I'm not, because I'm developing my characters in ways that they aren't. And they're developing their characters in certain ways that I'm not, because their experiences lead to certain character traits. But the point is, this time that I'm spending will never be a waste, because it's pivotal to the type of person that I'm becoming. Like, I need to go through what I'm going through right now to become the type of person that I will become in the future. I think that's something for all of us to remember, that whatever you're going through right now, so long as you're actually putting in effort, you're actually working to improve yourself, like you have a vision, a direction for your life, whatever you're going through is pivotal for the type of person you're going to become. Like, you need the experience that you're in right now. And 50% of experience is unpleasant, but it's those experiences that you need. And now, to finish off on the going to union late, you'll be older than other people. The truth is, after some time, I would have refined my character. I'll be a more mature person than I was when I was 19. So I'll be able to better take advantage of the opportunities, the same opportunities that other people had. Like, the exact same uni experience, to me, it could be 10 times better simply because I went when I was more mature. And fair enough, you're going to be like, you might be older than other people. This whole video is just a hypothetical, because I actually I doubt I'll go. Like, I truly doubt. But this is a hypothetical for people who are going through a similar situation. Like, let's say you weren't able to go to uni because the money wasn't quite there, so you had to wait for an extra year. Whatever the reason may be. If you're waiting to do something and you feel like you're falling behind, and you're like, literally you can't because the money isn't there, you couldn't travel for some reason, right? Know that you aren't falling behind, because as long as you're developing your character, it's all part of the plan. So as long as you're improving your character, it doesn't matter whether people think you're falling behind. Because at the end of the day, all these accolades, all these possessions, they come and go. But the one thing that will remain, even after you die, will be your character. Because all the possessions that you have, they'll be forgotten. People won't remember that, this person had a Rolls Royce when they were alive. They'll remember that you're hardworking. They'll remember that you're persistent, patient. So possessions, they come, they go. Character is eternal.